tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next event will be the best 2 out of 3 falls or to a TV time limit, and the World's Heavyweight Championship will be at stake. Introducing in this corner, 250 pounds from Kansas City, the defending World Heavyweight Champion, Harley Race. His opponent in this corner, 238 pounds from Paris, France, Rick Martel.
If we can get a shot of the title that Race is wearing, he'll be turning here in a moment, I think. That is, that's it, handed out the other direction. It'll be shown by referee Sandy Barr. I'll tell you, it is a simply beautiful belt. Emblematic of the world title and underline the world title. I'll tell you, the promoters certainly want to say how sorry they are that so many towns did not have the opportunity to see Harley Race in action. Doesn't win in many popularity contests, but he's held that title for 3 years. You saw it go to the timekeeper for safekeeping. The belt belongs to the champion, but is over there and technically in abeyance right now. Although the champion is the champion until he's beat. And they go at it right from the beginning. Harley Race with an insult slap on Rick Martel. Martel just picked him up and body slammed him. They had a barn burner here Tuesday that ended when Martel purposely got himself disqualified. Race complaining about the actions of Rick Martel. Sandy Barr told her, he said, "You're the one that did the shoving, slapping first. You started it." Harley Race, after this first fall of our TV main event, will again review the towns where you'll be seeing live wrestling coming up. I'll tell you what, as we show that to you, we'll be running down future dates. You can read the ones that are on there and listen for others. Reverse whip. Race went for it. Goes up and over the top turnbuckle backwards. Harley Race, the world's champion, thrown out of the ring. Young Rick Martel, sensational so far. And I understand he was sensational Tuesday night. Harley Race, 3 years plus, the heavyweight champion. Harley Race from Kansas City, Missouri. And against the Frenchman from Paris, France, who moved to Ontario, Canada as a young man and started in the business. And again, Harley Race, body slam by Martel. Rick with an arm drag slam and goes to the wing lock. The National Wrestling Alliance heavyweight champion of the world. Harley Race, the title is on the line. Forced, this match forced by the NWA. Something they very, very seldom do. With that wing lock, Harley Race lifted about 3 to 4 feet off the air and dropped back on the match. On the mat all the time, held by the sensational Frenchman, Rick Martel. Tacoma fans,
Tilly Wolf, you're one of the
your January 10th show will be made up on in February on the 17th. Your Hermiston people, we're canceling out on your show tomorrow because of the conditions we've had, but it'll be held next Sunday night. That is on January 20th It'll start after the Super Bowl at approximately 7 o'clock. Oh! Shoulder throw and then a body slam by Martel on Race. Arm drag slam and Harley Race hits the canvas. And the referee is Sandy Barr, which reminds us to remind you that all matches, upcoming matches, tickets are available at the concession stand here at the sports arena during Sandy Barr's flea markets every Sunday. Come on out Sunday, go see Mark Owen at the concession stand, and you can buy tickets for upcoming cards. You might want to tomorrow, if Martel actually is still around. We do understand that the word is Martel has agreed to team with Piper should he not win tonight, which he said, and these are his quotes. The man said, which is a very unlikely situation. He expects to be on the West Coast tomorrow afternoon for a championship match. That is defending his newly won world title. And if anything, he told me he gained confidence from the match he had against Race Tuesday night, which this is called not really a rematch, just a replacement match. That one was not allowed. He's got that pump handle wing lock. Oh! Leapfrog attempt missed by Race. Flying press not missed by Martel. And he got a count of 2 out of it.
5 minutes gone.
Race went for the leapfrog and was dumped as he got up. A flying body press by Martel. Martel back to the wing lock. Tickets in Tacoma, incidentally, available by calling 474-0414. On Sundays, you can call 289-4222, I believe the number is. Oh, suddenly I have gone blank on our number for tickets here in the Portland area. 289-4222 sounds pretty good to me. Wing lock. Held by Martel on the world champion. Reverse leg drop. Then another form of the wing lock, it appears. Sandy Barr down closely watching the action, watching the shoulders of the champion. Elbow drop to the bicep muscle and back to the wing lock. Rick Martel on world champion Harley Race. Rick Martel working with the hammer, the wing lock. Race makes his way to his feet against the hold. A bigger man will be in a better position now to try to effect an escape. And his strategy is to get Martel up against the ropes, and he has him there. Martel, and Martel with a suplex drop that Race was going for. 1, 2, and Race Flail kicks out of it. Arm drag slam down to the mat. Harley Race back on the mat again. Incidentally, in Eugene, the numbers to call: 689-2848, 689-2848, or 345-9717. 345-9717. That's in Eugene for ticket reservations. Still working the wing lock, Rick Martel on Harley Race. This is just first fall action. Best 2 out of 3 falls by necessity to a TV time limit. Harley Race got to be hurting a little bit in that left hand right now. He had going to a form of reverse swing lock is Martel. We had Playboy Buddy Rose up here screaming about the fact that the sponsors, Friendly and Tom Peterson, have each come up with $500 and offered a foul to any professional wrestler who will go in against him in a hair match. He's been yelling about a hair match, and the sponsors have had so many customers come in to see them and say, we'd like to see that too. We'd like to see Rose beaten and have his head shaved. We think it'd shame him something fierce. So they're getting into the act a little bit that way. However, we did not hear Rose say anything about defending his Pacific Coast Heavyweight Championship. And it's been a while since he's done that. Race throws Martel off and catches him coming, catapulting off the ropes with a high knee lift right to the point of the chin. Now Race going to the top turnbuckle, turns around and Martel is up waiting for him. And thrown 12, 15 feet across the ring. And he's grabbed with that headlock from behind. And Rose makes it to the ropes. Arm drag slam on our groggy champion. And Harley Race is down on the mat again in that wing lock. Now, if you're wondering why he keeps going to that, well, he's giving away weight, for one thing, and size. Not necessarily strength. But he wants his man down on the mat. If he can control him on the mat, he has a better chance of beating him. And he's working on a weakening hold. And if he applies it perfectly, it can be a submission hold. But you notice once they get up, that Race just gets a little flurry in of offensive moves because he is being weakened. If they are on their feet, Race has the advantage. Just strictly a weight advantage, but that's quite a bit of advantage to a fellow who knows his wrestling as well as a 3-year world champion. Harley Race in a forced kind of replacement match. We don't know exactly what to call it because it's not it is in effect a rematch, but the technical name is something else. But it makes no difference. It's Martel getting another shot after a very controversial match here at the Sports Arena Tuesday night before the few thousand Hardy souls that turned out. Martel working the wing lock. Roddy Piper due back tomorrow, I believe, from Los Angeles, where he was one of the top 20 wrestlers in the world, invited for their Invitational over-the-top battle royal down there. Forget the prize money in that one. I know it was one that was instrumental in kicking Lonnie Main off into international fame. He gained his national fame right here in the Portland Sports Arena. Then went down and won that once, and then went back and won the Invitational tournament at Madison Square Garden with wrestlers from each of the states invited. The late Lonnie Main. Oh! The throat of Martel over the top rope. With the escape, Race was able to lift him, fall over backwards, knew right where he was in that ring position. Pile driver coming up on Martel, yes. Harley Race. And you see Race still kind of weakened from the moves. 1, 2, and a flail kick by Martel when he looked to be out of it. Seldom does a wrestler take that pile driver and get up. Suplex spin drop. 1, 2, and no. A hand of Sandy Barr was on the way down. Race nearly winning the first fall. Gonna try it again. Flying mare this time. And a falling headbutt like a tree. Just falls down and crams the head into that of Martel's. And again, Ricky Martel refuses to give in. What must be great pain.
15 minutes gone.
Going for the high suplex drop now up over the shoulder. Held in that position and then dropped. And I can't see how Martel can get up from this one. 1, 2, and he cannot. Harley Race, oh, champion of the world, winning the first fall. Now stay with us here for a moment because we're going to show you where the wrestling is.
Second, winner of the first fall, Harley Race.
While we're waiting, probably had the best of the first round, but it was that last minute or so that counted when the heavyweight champion pulled out his experience, made some moves, ended it with a high suplex drop. A tie up middle of the ring, move over to the ropes, break is called for. Martel back on the ropes, and a headbutt by Race. Right across the bridge of the nose on young Martel. Sets him for the hip throw, but he's tied up in a grapevine. The abdominal stretch, a reverse form of it. Kind of a left-handed abdominal stretch, but he has him nonetheless. Form of the grapevine can definitely be a submission hold. Harley Race being worked on. Harley Race swinging out at referee Sandy Barr. Now, I don't know what he might be doing there except attempting again to get himself disqualified by hitting the referee. You just never know. I tell you, you got to be wily. Finally gets out of the hold, throws Martel over. Martel going after Race. Has him down in the corner. Race, a headbutt on Martel to the midsection. A knee lift as he comes out of the corner. A trade, punches. Martel, the better of the trade. Body slam. Martel coming out and working on the champ. And now the pile driver on Race. Yes, Harley Race giving a pile driver. 1, 2, and a foot on the ropes. Harley Race, 1 foot on the ropes. Race trying to buy a little time right now. He won the first fall. Right cross, elbow smash, top of the head. All by Martel, right cross. Working on Race. Pumps him right in the middle of the face. A left hand to the side of the face, and another left hand. Harley Race groggy, literally. Staggers and stumbles out of the corner. Near capacity crowd, Portland Sports Arena, and rooting for the young Frenchman. Backbreaker! Backbreaker by Martel on the champ, and 2 is all he can get. A count of 2. And going in, Martel gets caught with a headbutt in the midsection. Race turns him around. Race knows all the tricks. Race can take the punishment. You don't become heavyweight champion and stay that way for some 3 years. Flying body press. A great move by Martel, but a greater move, we've got to admit it, by Harley Race. The champion sidestepped the flying body press. Now Martel is going to be lifted again. No, flips over the back. Catches him in that hold from behind. Could be a sleeper hold. That headlock from behind. Harley Race looks to be fading away. Got him down on the mat with it. He's trying to put him to sleep. Arm up once, arm up twice and dropped. Arm up 3 times. Second fall goes to Rick Martel. Now Sandy Barr will ask him to bring him out of it. They'll ask him to take the sleeper off. See if Martel will or not. He usually does. Neck in place. Trying to bring him out of his unconsciousness. The crowd doesn't want him to. And Martel is saying, my fans don't want me to. I'm going to leave him there so he can't answer the bell. Sandy Barr is threatening him that if he doesn't, he will call it. He'll disqualify him for the 3rd fall. Race drawn out of it, swinging wildly. It's all even at a fall apiece. We'll be back after this commercial time. Exciting fall action. It's at a fall apiece for the World Heavyweight title. Harley Race, the holder of that title at this moment, but with it on the line, could be slipping away. Reverse, Race, and there's a sleeper by Martel. Ricky Martel has a sleeper, but the wily Harley Race goes to the ropes. They are outside the ring. Race laying it, and he's going to pile drive him on the concrete floor. No, he isn't. Martel lifts up and throws Race over his back. Harley Race lands on the concrete floor. A count being told on him. T-O-double-L-E-D. Harley Race. Up on the apron, being brought in and body slammed by Martel. The young Frenchman might be near making history. Got a count of 2. The title, the world heavyweight title, has never changed hands. In Portland, Martel missed an elbow drop in. That might cost him. Flying headbutt missed. The falling headbutt by the champion Harley Race. Martel has Race in trouble. The world's champion is staggered and falls on the mat. Knee drop, covered with a body press. Could be it. 2 in. No. Harley Race. Flail kicking at the count of 2.5. He comes back with a shot to the midsection of Martel. Left cross on Martel. We're going to keep it here. We are all out of our breaks, so we'll be keeping it here. Suplex drop the high. Suplex drop on Martel by the champion. 1, 2, and flail kick by Martel keeps him in it. Don't go away. We're going to keep it right here till the end of the show. Martel leapfrog, turns around, catches him again in the sleeper. Rick Martel has the champion in the sleeper. He is trying to put him away. That could be it. That could be it. Wait a minute. Sandy Barr went over to break it up. The bell has rung. Couldn't hear it. Couldn't hear it with all the noise. The bell has rung. The time is out. Harley Race piles out and claims his NWA belt.
The match with the time limit draw. The title cannot change hands on a draw.
It is a draw, a time limit draw.